Hey there, this video is going to go over all of our requirements for the 414 security portion of our website. So to start off, let's go to our site, www.zenniche.net. Now as you can see, we get redirected to HTTPS because that is what we require in our code. Now we're also hosting this app on Azure, and we have it required there. Now, real quick, just to show you our cookie policy. So, because I've already done it, it's not popping up. But if we come to incognito and go to our site, you can see that we can either accept or deny cookies. Now, coming back, we have a pretty strict authentication that you have to go through to use our site. So if you try going to movies and you're not logged in, you're forced to be redirected. If you try going to the admin page, you're also redirected. But someone who is not signed in can visit other pages like home or contact, or like the privacy policy. Now in order to log in or to create a user, you have to first put in an email and username. But we have a password that is enforced by the ASP.NET identity, and we also enforce it in the front end, so you can't even register until you've met the requirements. As you can see, those requirements light up green as they're met, and then once they're met and you confirm your password, you can register. Now for this example, we're going to use an existing user. Now, once we're logged in, we get a cookie in the browser, and we are authenticated. Now, we are just signed in as a normal user, which means we can go home, we can go to movies, we can go to contact. But again, if you try going to admin, you wouldn't be allowed in. Now, when you log out, it automatically removes your cookie and it forces you to sign out. Now, we're going to sign into our admin user. Now, as an admin user, we unlock the route admin for you. And as an admin, you're able to do things such as edit movie titles or delete things or add them. And in order to make sure that admins can do that, and only admins, in our code, we have it so the front end sends back the security credentials stored in your cookie, and we also make it so that your backend code requires you to send, your backend controllers require you to send the authentication tokens. And that is how we secure it, so that you can keep people from doing things they shouldn't. Now, in order to handle credentials, we store a lot of our credentials inside of live databases that are secure, just to keep them out of the repo. And to show you that, we have our Postgres database, which is also stored in Azure. And we have it configured so that you have to be coming from certain IP addresses to even access this database. And we have a very limited scope to keep people safe, and this stores two different databases, our Azure, our hybrid recommendations, and our Postgres, and those have our credentials. Now, we also have privacy policy, and this privacy policy helps us to follow the GDPR compliance. Then you saw the cookie we had earlier, and we also have the content security policy HTTP header enabled. you can see that in our, if I can find it, program.cs. We have it set up here. Now, our site is publicly available, deployed on Azure. Now, for 2 additional security features, our first one that we did is we made it so that both our databases are deployed to real databases on Azure, not the SQLites. And we also have a very strict CORS policy in place that makes sure that you have to have the right permission to send data between the front end and the back end. You can find that here. But yeah, thank you so much. That covers everything we did for security.